Hello,
Hi, traveler,
welcome.
and
Okay.
welcome to Discovery Tour
It
Viking
just
Age.
fucking blocks
Just
me.
like the
Jesus
brave
Christ.
Scandinavians who left their homes on longships in search of new horizons, a quest for knowledge and a promise of adventure awaits you. For 3 centuries, adventurers set sail in search of trade, land, and sometimes plunder, changing the world forever in ways that can still be felt today. We call these adventurers Vikings. Some remember them merely as brutal warriors and merciless conquerors. But there is much more to be learned about their rich and complex culture.
Cut me off, SOB.
History will come alive for you through the eyes of those who lived it. Norse merchants looking to make their fortune, an Anglo-Saxon monk in search of his life's meaning, and even King Alfred himself. You will follow their deeds, both great and small, as they navigate their eventful time in places known today as England and Norway. But fear not. Discovery Tour Viking Age is a safe, combat-free experience that you can enjoy at your own pace and in your own time. Tapping into the years of research of the Assassin's Creed Valhalla team, its content has been crafted in close partnership with renowned historians and academics. On behalf of the entire development team, we hope you enjoy Discovery Tour Viking Age.
Hopefully I
May the
will.
seas
And I won't
be
get
kind
cut
to you.
off! God! Narrator, bitch. There's a title card. Fuck you. God, I hate her. Oaths and honor. Thorstein, a young merchant, prepares to leave on his first raiding expedition. A perilous voyage across the sea. I thought this was combat free. But before he leaves, he must settle his business affairs and attend the assembly of free men. Stavanger, Norway, 866 CE.
Your father would be happy to come to the farm's company.
You'll be off raiding for months, not years. Shorter than your trade routes even. The farm and I will still be here in return.
And return I shall.
You had better, or I'll come find you.
Trick, do you have any questions for me before I leave?
No. I'll take good care of Gunhilda's reputation while you're away.
I doubt she'll need help, but I'll be glad to know you're here all the same.
Come, Thorstein. The market waits for no man.
Coming, my love.
No, not first person. This fucking sucks.
I'm coming, Gunhilda.
Whoa, no way. Can I see my feet? Nope.
You cuddle him, my love. He's a grown man, not an errant child.
Slaves, talk, Gunhilda. If he returns to... Slaves, talk, Gunhilda. If he returns to his family and says we mistreated him, I might...
No duels until you've worked on your swordsmanship.
I'm sure to get practice on this expedition with Harold. Our enemies may not fight with blunted blades, but he's promised me the children of Stavanger are far more fierce.
The children who struck you as you lay sleeping, then ran away laughing? You'll need to keep your wits about you, so...
Stavanger, as with many cities in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, is based
that
on
Sean?
an existing city,
That's
also
Sean.
called Stavanger. To reconstruct it, level designers and artists used maps, pictures and drawings by archaeologist Jean-Claude Golvan as references, adding alterations for gameplay purposes. While not all the towns resembled Golvan's drawings, some iconic details helped give a Scandinavian signature to the towns and settlements of the game, easily recognizable by players. Narrow streets, docks, and a salient longhouse in the distance, they all incite exploration and the need for adventure.
I'm gonna start a new fucking gameplay.
Ulf, good morning.
My mother loved the fine woolen cloak you sold me. The stitching is exquisite.
Of course. My wife takes great pride in the needlework, with good reason.
You must have been blessed by Heimdall. A vision so keen and hands so steady.
Who is
Talented
that? I'm
mother
sorry.
And a very patient husband.
Give Alvik a kiss from me next time you see her.
I will. Fortune guide you, friend.
Ooh, who's Alvig? She sounds sexy. Let's
Just to think,
discover.
After a few raids, we'll have enough silver to leave this place for good.
Have you not been... Have you not been happy here?
With you, I would be happy anywhere. But Stavanger is small.
Too small for the grand dreams of the shepherd girl.
And why not? Even a worm may one day hold up the sky.
Come, Mikhail has promised to aid you in my affairs while I'm at sea. You'll have plenty of time to dream while I'm gone.
Oh, I gotta unlock it by completing this quest. Okay, doke.
Mikhail, it's a fine day for a little business, don't you think?
Get away from here, Thorstein! I won't be seen dealing with an oathbreaker!
A what?
Keep your voices down. On what grounds do you base this outrageous claim?
Outrageous, I tell you!
That's for you and Bjorn to discuss!
Bjorn Battletooth? Bjorn Bloodtooth? Come on, please explain. Which Bjorn?
I can't believe he'd betray me like this.
You haven't known Mikhail that long. He has to protect his own reputation first.
Not him, Bjorn.
He's always sniffing about your trades like a wild dog. He envies your success and wishes to take it for himself.
Oh, this
Well,
guy
we
sounds
won't
like a
let him.
dick.
We've worked too hard for him to take this chance away from us now.
Yeah, let's kill him. Oh wait, we can't kill him. There's no violence.
Not to let Bjorn get away with this, I swear it.
Alright, hear me out. We kill him. We kill him. We're gonna kill him. Watch, that's where this is gonna go. We're gonna end up killing him. Maybe by accident. That looked like Sigurd for a second. Alright, get over here, Bjorn Bloodtooth.
Bjorn, what have you done?
Hello, sir! I crouched.
What falsehood have you been spreading about my family's honor?
Nothing but the truth. This sail your wife made, that you sold me, is as rotten as your intentions. You wish for me and my men to drown on the open ocean, where our bodies can never be found.
How dare
Are
you,
you
sir?
a fool? Even if I wanted to leave you stranded and sail west alone, Harold would never allow it. He would make me rescue you, and then we would all be doomed.
I don't claim to understand you, Oathbreaker, but your methods are plain. I believe I'll go inform Harold of your duplicity. He should be arriving any moment now.
Let's kill him.
My love, that is no work of mine.
I know. This was done by a hand far coarser than yours. Bjorn is trying to sabotage my place on the expedition.
You cannot let him accuse you in front of the assembly. No chieftain would ever take you on again. I will not see my parents starve because of Bjorn's lies.
Then I must gather evidence and bring his falsehoods to light.
I will speak with the wives, to rally them to our cause, and I will pray to the Hamminja for guidance.
Our ancestors will give you wise counsel, I'm sure of it. I'll see you outside the assembly.
Go swiftly, my love.
If I were an impulsive oaf, why would I hide a sail? These crates came from Notful. No local wares there. Tell me, did Bjorn accept any wares these past few days?
Surely he did. I carried them myself. Wet and nasty they were, smelling as if they'd been stored at the water.
Did you happen to see what was inside?
No, but it had that delicate smell. Wool, I suppose.
Thank you, my friend.
Oh yeah. I just realized these were whales. Assassin's Creed in first person be like. Yep, still in that area though. Oh. Sorry, but check out the whale bones. Okay, we haven't gone inside the houses. There we go. Jesus.
That is Gunhilda's stitching. So Bjorn planned to take her sail for himself after all.
How did I not see this?
It will need to be more than my word against Bjorn. I'll need people to vouch for me as well.
The best part of waking up is Folgers in your car. Ooh, let's discover. Games and sport. Indoor board games are often strategy contests like chess or checkers. In the game Hin Fatal or Talf, I'm trying as best as I can to pronounce these. Please don't hate me if I'm pronouncing them wrong. One player controlled a king and his personal guard. He had to survive against the other player's group of attacking pieces who were placed around the four sides of the board, much like checkers or chess. This chess piece used in Tafel was made from a bone. Pieces would also be made from other materials such as wood, tooth, and walrus ivory. Outdoor sports were even physical and competitive, requiring strength, endurance, and agility. One activity was the glima, a form of wrestling with no holds barred. In the glima, each wrestler had to struggle to keep his opponent pinned to the ground. Medieval Scandinavians also loved to ski. I mean, it's snow. Who doesn't? The die is cast.
Even warriors get some playtime. Indeed, it seems that Vikings played board games that involved throwing small objects, such as carved wooden figures. However, the team couldn't find any clear rules for these games. But all hope wasn't lost. The developers of Singapore, Chengdu, and Montreal studios all came together to invent new rules and mocked up their prototypes in a tabletop simulator. And then probably got really angry when one of them won and the rest lost. Everyone on the team could experience and enjoy the evolving versions of the Orlog 2.0. A first physical prototype was also made using real dice that were painted over. The game of Orlog was reborn. And AC Valhalla's version of the Orlog was so loved by fans that Ubisoft partnered with Curious
loved is a
to
strong word.
real-life Orlog sets.
Yeah, I could take her pass with fucking Orlog. I could take it or leave it. Runes and runestones. The Old Norse rune means secret or esoteric knowledge. Runes made up the Futhark, the runic alphabet. Each rune had a unique meaning. For example, the rune Wonju, engraved on this little bloodstone, is the letter W as well as the rune of joy and kinship. As with all written words, runes could carry memories and histories into the future. By engraving them in stone, the Scandinavians ensured the stories would endure. Runestones told a wide variety of stories. They could also honor people with events. Sometimes women would order a runestone engraved to commemorate the courage of their husbands and sons who perished in battle or at sea. Neato. I mean, not people dying, but you know. Alright, let's accuse this bitch. fuck? This guy accused me and he's telling falsehood about my wife.
Friends, neighbors, listen to me. Bjorn has declared me Oathbreaker, calling my good name into question.
We saw the sail. It would have torn in the first gust of wind.
That was a sail he bought from Notfall, carried to us in sea-soaked wood. My wife's sail he kept aside for himself, to use once he reached the open sea.
I am familiar with Gunhilda's stitching. That sail was no work of her hands.
What reason does Bjorn have to lie? If revealing the truth is as simple as you say.
He hoped to turn Harold against me, to keep me from tomorrow's expedition, to hide the truth until I had already been exiled. If you care for we who will travel with him, this insult cannot go unanswered. He would endanger his crew for a petty grievance. He is unworthy of command. Free men of Stavanger, hear me. We must inform the Assembly. We must inform Harold Jarl. Only then will our safe return be assured. Are you with me?
The assembly is about to start. I need to find Gunhilda.
Let's go discover. That's like what half this game is about, discovering. God, I really want to replay the story. We'll just come back to Norway every now and then. The art of making charcoal. Oh, they got an actual picture here. Check that out. When burning wood is exposed to oxygen, it turns to ashes instead of charcoal. To prevent this, the Scandinavians covered their fire pits with turf, cutting them off from the air. This ensured the supply of fuel. Here is a modern recreation of this ancestral technique. Oh, check that out. It is running. You must have good metabolism. Not trying to be rude, but our guy is bulky. So am I. So I'm assuming we have an awesome fucking metabolism. Kin and Holdship. Family members shared more than blood. They were bound together by a spirit called Haimingja. The Haimingja was responsible for the prosperity and luck of the family. Family mattered more than on a spiritual level. It also defined a person in the eyes of the law. Rules about landholding, inheritance, and more were all centered around the family rather than the individual. A person who did not know their lineage or ancestry was not legally recognized. It was common practice to honor one's kin, whether living or dead, by engraving their stories and deeds on runestones like this one. Neato.
Every detail matters when designing a main character. Personality, backstory, mannerisms. Eivor the Wolf-Kissed must have a noticeable scar, and tattoos to represent past events, beliefs, and clan affiliation. A mood board was made with various references from Mad Max's Furiosa to Major Motoko Kusanagi in Ghost in the Shell, which allowed concept artists to create compositions, silhouettes, shapes, and concepts. Then the character modelers designed the details, hairstyles, tattoos, outfits, and even leather stitching. while animators focused on body movement and facial expressions. Finally, actors Magnus Brun Nielsen and Cecily Stenspill were cast to give Eivor
I've
a
heard that
voice,
name before.
tailored to her or his
Oh
personality.
yeah.
It's alive! Alive!
Fun fact: Magnus Brun Nielsen he plays as Canute in the Netflix show The Last Kingdom. And I only know that because the voice sounded similar to the male Eivor. Alright. Okay, there's one more over here. Then I'll go back for that one. Oh my. What's happening here?
Music is at the core of AC Valhalla's experience, defining territories and moods. To create an acoustic dichotomy between Norsemen and Angles, Norway's music borrows sounds from rituals and daily life, while England's music revolves more around the church. In total, it's 5 hours of music composed through the collaboration of Jesper Kudd, Sarah Schachner, and Einar Selvik. But the music doesn't stop there. To the uncontrollable delight of AC Black Flag fans, sea shanties were also added to AC Valhalla. They're sung as Eivor sails on the longship by none other than Einar Selvik, Skald Bragi in the game.
Huh. Check that out. They're doing all kinds of stuff. That's cool. I love the detail that's put into this game, honestly. Fuck off, Wolf. Things were held, the thing or assembly. Things were held throughout the year. The chieftain or king presided over every session. He was sometimes joined or replaced by a lawmaker, the Gothi. He knew all the laws by heart. Laws had to be remembered because the Scandinavians had no written legal code at the time. Every freeman had the right to speak freely at the thing. He could share his opinions, ask questions, and weigh in on issues of social interest. He could also demand justice for crimes or slights. Even though all the freemen had the right to be heard, the wealthier members of the thing could use their influence to steer the assembly's decisions their way. When the Scandinavians settled in Iceland, they held their thing in a place called Thingvellir, the assembly field. Here is a photograph of Thingvellir today. Wow. Wow. We got okay. Alright, wife. Let's go.
I found your sail and the mark of the goods Bjorn claimed were ours. His lies are already falling apart.
You've done well, but I fear what you have found may not be enough to convince the assembly. What will you do?
I will demand a Manjatnata, and declare my own deed as evidence that my word holds more weight than Bjorn's. His reputation cannot compete with ours.
A sound plan. I have rallied the wives to our cause and prayed to the gods. Even if you lose, my silver-tongued warrior, the women will make the assembly see reason.
I see my heart beats as fiercely as ever.
Go now. Reclaim our honor.
Forsetti, bless me as I defend my honor.
Thorstein Oathbreaker, come to beg forgiveness with your tail between your legs.
Men of the assembly, Bjorn claimed the sail I sold him was rotten. But I have found Gunhilda's work hidden, and the sail he claimed was mine came in sea-soaked wood from Notfall. He sought to ruin my reputation to cover up his poor trade, all so he could claim Harold's favor as his own.
Thorstein, if what you say is true, Bjorn is guilty of lying, injury to your reputation, and of an arrogance that could have led to the deaths of his crew and yours. Yet he was the one to bring you before the assembly. So now you must choose. How will you defend your honor?
We will have combat aplenty across the sea. I choose the Manyapnatur.
Come then. My tongue is as sharp as my blade. Declare yourself worthy, if you can. I'm the finest of navigators, at home on the sea.
Yet the ships and the rations were handpicked by me.
True, but I was the first to be picked for this crew.
And Harold sought me when he already had you.
How can he believe you are the better choice? You're playing him for a fool! You're a liar, a thief, and a braggart! A pest!
Your face is red. Maybe you should rest.
Enough! You both must know that attacking each other during a Manyapnaður is strictly forbidden. It's a shame I have to step in. It's clear that Thorstein is the one who has been wronged. It is my suggestion that Bjorn be removed from my expedition and exiled, never to return. His lands and trade goods will be forfeit, gone to pay the costs of finding another navigator with so little time to spare.
No, Harald.
Do not draw more of my wrath upon yourself. I could have named you a murderer and demanded your death.
King
What
Harold
say you,
fine,
men
man.
of Stavanger? Do you accept the terms put forth by Harald Jarl?
We choose exile.
Exile.
Exile!
Is that Abel? I recognize that voice.
Then it is decided. Now come, Thorstein. We have a navigator to find.
Oh yeah. Oh